Hallo miteinander, I'm Gesh86 and this is the final installment of Touhou 8, Imperishable Night. We'll be returning to the original 1 credit clear, and this is stage 6B. Stage 6A and 6B are a little different in the stage design. 6B is a little bit harder and I die already at the beginning, really stupidly. Also, more rabbits appear now. Now, sadly, this is the final installment. I am not going to play extra stage because I have barely practiced extra stage in any Touhou game. I thought it best that I just play the story modes of all Touhou games, because if I know that extra stages are really difficult and that you have to practice them maybe even for months. I thought that I would probably spoil the Touhou games overall for me if I tackled them too early, because let's admit it, they're so much fun. Even if you don't play as good as you want in a day, it still has a lot of redeeming quality. Erin is once again the mid-boss of this stage, and except her second spell, her spell card, there isn't really much different. I do not know why I changed into Reimu there, but I can't really deal with this. I bombed through it. And I also don't know why I didn't move there. Well, you have to forgive me, because this was a really good run until this point, and I had to concentrate already for a long time. So I was really tense at this point. Now, this is Kaguya Horai-san, or dare I say it, Nito. Yes, she has not only the reputation of being a relatively easy stage 6 boss, but also that she can't do things on her own and that she can't work and that her servants do everything for her. I kinda wonder why Remilia didn't get that image. Maybe because she's playable in games as well, while Kaguya, except for Shoot the Bullet, didn't really reappear in any Touhou game. Now, I said that her spell cards are easy, but you've got to, or easier than Erin's, but you've got to know one thing. If you lose, you can only enter stage 6B if you didn't lose a continue up to this point. Now, if you do lose a continue in stage 6B, the stage immediately ends and it's game over. The only thing that can help you practice this stage is pretty much spell practice mode, and only up to that point that you've got furthest before. And to get further, you would of course have to start story mode again. And so even if you do think Kaguya can't do anything, don't underestimate her. For some reason I really liked Fire Rat's robe, and I practiced it a lot, and I even cleared in this try. You have to evade to the sides and then go through an opening. It's really nerve-wracking, I think, but I made it. It's really hard to find that perfect moment here to just move through. Kaguya seems to go by so fast compared to Erin. I don't know why that is. This spell, it's really odd to dodge Danmaku that steers at you from the lower part of the screen. I think it's really something you have to get used to. While this spell isn't the hardest in the world, you need some good timing. There are openings between those red stars, but like I said, you need good timing and need to adjust to the situation. We're already at her final spell. This one really isn't that hard for a final spell. Even though the health bar doesn't degrade at this moment, if you don't bomb too early, you can get past it really quickly. As you can see, up to now, I have to watch these aiming bullets from the side, but you can manipulate them very easily by going quickly from the lower and the upper part of the screen back and forth. Now it gets a little bit tricky, and this is where you can easily get trapped, like me here. Well, I didn't really get trapped, but I did make a mistake at that point. It's almost over though. Now, when I got here the first time, I was extremely confused at what was happening. What irritated me a lot was that there was a time counter there. It says 2 AM now, and she's throwing all those difficult spells that you probably don't know yet at you, and the timer is going up. Now, if the timer before represented the continues you had left, so I thought that I had to do something here, that I had to clear just one of them to even beat the game, and I really didn't get that lucky. But I shouldn't even have been that nervous, because these are all just bonus spells, and the more continues you have left and the more last spells you see during the game, the more chances you have here to make some extra points. And final B's over with that. That grants you the good ending. Sadly, since this is a replay, the ending is never replayed, only when you beat it live. So that completes Touhou 8, Imperishable Night. For my next project, I will choose another Touhou game, but not an official one, but one that I really, really like. Until then, I'm Gesh86. Bis bald.